Hey fam, it is your girl, the one and the only Spicy, and I'm here today with another amazing pick a card reading just in time for you. The topic for today is going to be the 3 steps to success, or your own personalized 3 steps to success. Mind you, this is a general reading, so if you would like something a little more personal, then you definitely want to make sure that you contact me by using the information in the description box so that I can deliver that reading to you. But yeah, y'all, this reading is going to be an amazing reading. My intention is for it to be fun, interactive, informative, and inspiring, as well as empowering, because at the end of the day, what are we doing this for? What are we doing this for? But not only to progress and to keep on moving towards success and whatever success means to you within your life. So yeah, y'all, I'm really hyped to do this reading today. The reason why I chose the 3 steps to success is because I am currently an entrepreneur and I really spend time on building up my belief and mindset. So something that I learned is essentially to become successful, there's literally 3 things that you must do. You must understand where you are. So that is accepting whatever your current situation and circumstance is. Then you must understand where you are going. So it's about you having expectation and faith as far as what your desired outcomes are. Where are you going? What is the reason for why you're doing everything that you're currently doing to get to this place? What is the reason why? Where are we going? And last but not least, it's understanding what action steps that you can practically take to ensure that you get there. So this reading is going to be amazing. Definitely pause this video right now to choose the pile that you feel like resonates with you the most, and go to the timestamps in the description box and then click that pile, click the time, and it will take you directly to your reading. So can't wait to see you at your reading. Be blessed, and this is about to be another banger. All right, fam, if you chose pile 1, this is actually a new tarot deck that I just purchased. It is called the Essential Tarot. So this is actually the Essential Tarot deck. I'm hyped. It was a new purchase. I kind of wanted it for some time, and I was just like, you know what? Let me just get it. Let me just get it because it's what I want. So you chose the pyrite as well. So let's go ahead and get started. I have some amazing oracle decks over here that I'm going to be using as well to further enhance your reading. So just stay tuned for that. But this is your personal 3 steps to success. I'm just getting some cards out so we can get started. But the first question that I'm asking essentially is, where are you? So it's really going to help you to understand where you currently are so that you can accept your situation for what it is. And through acceptance, change happens because it is what it is. So right here we have the 9 of Pentacles, and then we have the King of Wands. So right now, it seems like you all are, if you're not there, I feel like you're just on the brink of this, but this is really strong energy right here. It's letting me know that a lot of you all are just feeling really, the first word that came to mind was delightful. Delightful. I feel like a lot of you are definitely, I don't want to say reveling, but it's like the energy of you're functioning nicely within your independence. You feel what I'm trying to say? It's like you're functioning nicely within your independence. So a lot of you all could be feeling very comfortable in this energy that you're in, because this is a powerful energy. This is one of someone who is an entrepreneur, or someone who is a business owner, someone who is getting money, someone who doesn't have to necessarily depend on a job. You don't have to depend on other people. It's like everything is found within you, and you're tending to your own garden. You're making things happen for yourself. You're looking for opportunities. You're taking opportunities. You're just being charismatic. This is just someone who is comfortable with who they are, because things are moving in a very good direction for you. And that's why I'm saying, if you don't feel like this is where you currently are right now, it's like you're just on the brink of that. And this is amazing energy. If you're in this energy right now, this is amazing. because you're just glowing, you're confident, you're taking care of yourself, you have all that you need. And like I said, you don't even really have to outsource people for things because you literally have everything in house, which is great. Is great. Yeah, a lot of you all are definitely focusing, and the reason why this is you're in this energy is because there's a lot of focus on ensuring that you're getting money. There's a lot of focus on ensuring that your income is steady, that you're that you don't become homeless, destitute, that you're not really in a because I mean there's cycles, there's cycles in which we're doing really well and there's cycles in which we're not doing as well. But it seems like a lot of you all have experienced your fair share of hard times, and this is the reason why, like I said, you're reveling. It's like you're comfortable, you feel happy within this energy that you're in, because it's like an energy of someone deciding that they're never going to be broke again, like the energy of someone deciding that they just are not going to be broke, like that you're not going to be destitute and that you're not going to be poor. It's like poverty is a thing of the past for you, and this is why you're constantly looking for new opportunities, or you're constantly trying to innovate to make sure that you're always introducing something new, if not to your audience, to your viewers, if you're an entrepreneur just like me, but also just for yourself. Like, you need newness, and that's what the King of Wands is really all about. You guys could also be very like, yeah, it's just the era of creativity, and people can also be very attracted to your beauty and definitely sexually attracted to you right now as well. So that's just where you currently are. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you all have had to make real intense life-changing decisions. I feel like a lot of you all have attempted entrepreneurship before, or you've attempted to become successful before, or whatever goal that you might have on your mind as you're listening to this and you want to succeed within that goal. I feel like you've tried this before. You tried this before, but the thing that was missing was maybe you didn't have the income to fuel your projects. Maybe you didn't have the income to make sure that your life was stable as looked for some reason. I just heard enterprise. So as you creating your business, or you're creating whatever it is, or you're working towards that goal, it's like you needed time to do these things and you needed money. So I feel like a lot of y'all may not have had that. So that's why you're feeling really nice in this energy. If you don't feel this way, you're moving this way. Okay. As far as feeling comfortable within this energy, just feeling self-love and feeling like you can really accomplish a lot of different things. So you're just in a really bright, charismatic, and confident place right now. And it's really because you've experienced your fair share of things just not working out. But unbeknownst to you, it wasn't working out because it was just external circumstances. It could have also been your environment. It could have just been energetically where you were, at that specific point in time in your life, in which these things had to essentially be broken down so that you could rebuild these things again from a more solid and firm foundation. So that's where you currently are right now. Let's look at where you are going, where you're going. I'm gonna put these tarot cards to the side, and I would like to utilize these cards are called the Sacred Destiny Oracle. I want to utilize the Sacred Destiny Oracle just to give us a bigger message as far as where is it that you're going? Where is it that you're going? Because you're in a very you're in a powerful energy. A lot of cards came out, but I'm gonna take this one, opportunity. That's where you're going. So there is some type of major blessing. There's some type of major opportunity that may not be made aware to you right now. Okay, it may not be made aware to you right now, or you may have an opportunity that's on your mind that that you really actually want to take. Okay, but you're already in the energy of someone who looks for opportunities and is confident enough, has enough money and time to be able to take them. You're already in that energy. So in a sense, it's like you're you're well headed, like you're headed on your way to success, and whatever that means to you. Success to you might mean having a limitless opportunities, especially to make money, because we already know y'all don't want to be broke again. Okay, we know y'all don't want to be broke again. So yeah, Action and opportunity. This is just where you are heading. There's going to be a major opportunity, something that you can take, and you're headed towards, acting on that thing. But like I said, y'all already are in that energy. So just look forward to things, going through, because you feel confident enough. Like I said, you feel affirmed. You love yourself enough. You've already gotten over, that hump of poverty. I don't think that this is something that you're afraid of anymore, going back to being poor, but at the same time, or destitute. And that's why you literally took the time to build up your foundation so that that thing could never happen again. You feel me? So, where you're headed, your desired outcome is, of course, to continue doing what you're doing. That's your desired outcome, but you just want to be faced with more opportunities, maybe more opportunities that give you more money, and more opportunities in which you can do what you naturally do, which is to act. Okay, that's what you naturally do. And we have this card is the 9 of Wands, and it came up within the reverse. So I just feel like a lot of you all, wherever you're headed, whatever opportunity that you decide to act on, I feel like a lot of you all definitely are in a place to where you're just letting things go. Okay, you're letting things go. Like, I feel like at a certain point in time, you were always so hyper vigilant. Like, you were always the person that was coming out on the opposite side of the spectrum, and you wanted to be able to come out on, the great side of the spectrum, but you was always coming out on the other side. Okay, you was always dealing with maybe not having enough. You was always dealing with disappointments and being abandoned. Okay, you was always dealing with just things just not being solidified within your life. So I feel like at this point in time, and especially where you're heading, you're going to be in a place of where a feeling like you don't have to fight anymore to make things happen. Okay, things are happening easily. You don't have to fight anymore. You're not struggling anymore. You're not literally trying to strategize about how you're going to get around things. You don't have boundaries up anymore, because you've built yourself up so much so that there doesn't have to be any boundaries there. You know what I'm trying to say? You understand who you are. Okay. And yeah, we have boundaries, but you know what I'm trying to say? You understand who you are, but now there's not walls built up around you. Now you feel like you're affirmed to go do whatever it is that you want to do, because you have everything that you need. So things happen a lot much more easier and simpler than they did before, when maybe things were unshaken in your life. So that is amazing. That is amazing. So, I mean, I feel like your desired outcome is to have an outcome in which things are just happening so naturally and happening so easily for you. Okay. And then we have the King of Pentacles that decided that the King of Pentacles wanted to come out. Okay. So whenever the King of Pentacles wants to come out, it definitely lets me know that you're someone, and just, the desired outcome and understanding where you're going is you want, you want bread, like you want money. Okay. You want money with the King of Pentacles. And I kept thinking enterprise. So definitely you're headed towards, more business. You're headed towards more money. You're headed towards even better self-care. Maybe changing your wardrobe is something that you've always wanted to do, but you never had the opportunity to do it because of the amount of money that you had. You know what I'm trying to say? And the lack of resources that the temporary lack of resources rather that you may have had. But with the King of Pentacles coming out, it's just letting me know that, and with the 9 of Wands, what is this? The 9 of Wands in reverse. It's just letting me know that things are just going to become a lot much more easier for you, because you're opening yourself up, but you're opening yourself up from a place of comfortability, and you feel good about doing this. It's like nothing can really stop you. Nothing can really stop you. Nothing can really rain on your parade, despite even times of maybe you are lacking creativity, or that you need a break, or that you may need to be lazy for some time. That's something that that you can do. Okay. That the point is to get your bread up so much that you're not actually physically doing work anymore. You're just enjoying your life. Okay. And I feel like that's where a lot of you really want to head, into that direction. I feel like you've been working a lot, and your desired outcome is, I want to get this bread. I want things to come to me easily. I want to be able to do things easily with my resources. And I don't want to have to bust my butt if I don't want to. Okay. Especially with the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. Oftentimes, I will attribute that to laziness. But in the case of the energy of where you guys are and just what's coming up for you, you're not a lazy person. Okay, you get stuff done, especially with that King of Wands energy. That's that passion within you that drives you to go after and attain what it is that you want in life. That's that passion within you. That's that acting, driving, moving force within you. So if you need to have an Eight of Pentacles in reverse moment for a little bit, then at least you know you can have it, and you're not going to lose your home. You're not going to lose your resources because you've already worked. Okay, you've worked and you've done what you had to do. Something else that I want to get out is this. I'm going to be using, what deck is this? I was just looking at the deck. Oracle of the Hidden Worlds, just to see what type of world you're stepping into. And then we're going to get into the action steps that you could take to continue to keep getting there. But I really have there's no doubt in my mind that you all are action oriented and will do what you need to do to come out on top. Okay, so we have 44 with returning home, transition, life between lifetimes, loving welcome. So I feel like a lot of you all are really just stepping back into who you were actually originally called to be. Before life got crazy, before you started dealing with poverty, before you started dealing with things just being completely completely shaky, before you dealt with just having a good idea and foundation of who you were, before life got real, essentially. So I feel like your desired outcome is to get back to who it is that you were. And you've definitely made some life transitions, life between lifetimes. Like, you've really been making some transitions. This could also mean that, and especially with 8, I just think that this has a lot to do with just your finances and with your stability itself. And just within even your own personal creativity, because in order for you to have this career that you're having, or to have these opportunities to take action, you must have that creative spark within you. You know, sometimes you may lose that creative spark sometimes. Okay. But as far as who you are in general, I see that you actually take more action on opportunities than not. Okay, there's more driving force and passion cards in here that relate to your income potential, as opposed to now you're being lazy, you don't want to be successful. You know what I'm trying to say? So I feel like a lot of you all just really want to get back to the basis of who you are as a starseed, of who you are as a chosen one, and really understanding what your purpose is. So a lot of you all are just, you going back home. Like, you going back home. You're going back to the foundation of who you actually are, of who you really are. So let's look at the third step, which is what action steps can you actually take to get there. And I'm also going to get a card as far as what energy that it would benefit you to embody. So I'm deciding if I should go back to the tarot, if I should just go to this oracle deck. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the oracle deck because I love this deck. I just got this one too. This is a new one. This is the Hip Hop Queens oracle deck. So we're just gonna look at what energy that it would benefit you to embody to help you get to where you need to get. And we have style. We have style. Now that's something that definitely came up as far as just what you might desire to look like or transform yourself into, because now you have more money to do so, and you will continue to have more bread to do so. But with Sweetie and style, the thing about Sweetie is that she really has taken the idea of what it means to be an artist now in 2022, or even let's say 2020, 2021, to a different level, just with how she's been able, or her management has been able to plug her into so many different things. So I feel like one of the best things that you can do to be able to face and to be presented with more opportunities in which you could take action on to increase your earning potential is that you must begin to plug yourself in so many different places. So that's like on social media. If you have multiple different social medias, then you need to start plugging yourself in and being active on those things. You need to go where the people are. You need to go where the people are. You need to go where the people go. So I feel like that's something that you could do. And then also just even more increasing your physical appearance and starting to dress and behave and act like the person that you want to become, or the person that would be presented with these opportunities. I don't think that you all are facing a lack of preparation. I just think that you're at the place to where you're confident enough and you're feeling like, you know what, I can go out and achieve anything it is that I want to achieve. And here we have the Queen of Wands just backing me up. Like, that's the energy that the Queen of Wands is in as well. She's confident. She puts herself out there. She gets what she wants. She has the type of feminine grace, but at the end of the day, she has a she operates with a certain type of precision. I'm trying to say, because she know what she want, and she doesn't settle for less. So you all could not only be a Leo, but I feel like Sagittarius vibes as well, especially with this arrow and just how the Sagittarius have the bow and the arrow. And for me, I really look at precision, being precise, knowing what your target is and aiming to that target and having tunnel vision. So it's going to be important for you all to really do those things, to really start to plug yourself in multiple places. You may even have to switch up your look, switch up your style. And then also just, doing things differently. Maybe presenting yourself in a different way creatively. You know what I'm trying to say? Putting yourself out there and whatnot, just promoting yourself in a different way. And then we also have the Knight of Wands as well. So it's just a lot of fire energy. I think we literally have Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius here. So it's like you could definitely be a fire sign, but it's definitely showing that, whatever your target is, it's important for you to go after that target and to utilize your passion and creativity to help get you there, which is something I don't feel like a lot of you all will have issues with. I feel like it's just you continuing to doing what you're doing, but then also understanding that you have to plug yourself in as many places as possible so that people can see you. So, I think that's it. I think that's it, y'all. I think I am done with this pile. This pile was amazing. This reading was amazing, and it was in my intention. I hope that this helped you towards becoming even more successful than you already are. Please make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I will see you in the next reading. All right, fam. If you chose pile 2, with the amethyst crystal and the urban tarot deck, we're going to go ahead and get started with your reading for today. We are looking at your 3 steps to success. We're going to start off just with an understanding of where you actually currently are right now. We're going to look at where you're going, what your desired outcome is. And then we're also going to look at some action steps and energy that you can actually take and embody, rather, to help you get to where you need to get. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started. First pile was amazing. Now we going into the second pile. All right, so y'all ended up having let me go ahead and just get another card to balance this out, and then we'll go ahead and get started. Okay, so a lot of you all right now are you're in the place in which you're strategizing. You're strategizing. So you could definitely be a mental person, someone who thinks a lot, a critical thinker, an analyzer. But that's just where you are right now. You're in the energy of strategizing. Like, I think you have in your mind an idea of where you want to go or what you want to do just currently right now. Like, so if you have any goals, I think that you're entertaining these goals. I think that you're trying to weigh out the pros and cons of these goals. You're trying to understand if this is something that you actually really want to accomplish. Is this something that you actually really want to do? That's the type of energy that you all are in. And you're also looking for ways in which you can get there, maybe by taking a shorter route. You're trying to strategize and figure out, okay, well, how can I get around this, or how can I do that? Okay, well, I'm trying to, do this, but what can I do to maybe take a shortcut? So a lot of you all are in that type of energy right now. It's like you're strategizing, you're trying to figure out how you can accomplish whatever goal it is that's on your mind. But it's really all mental right now, because at the end of the day, you want a successful outcome for yourself. But what you're doing is that you're trying to figure out if there's an easy way that you can take, or if there's some type of cheat code, or if there's some type of journey or path that you could take that'll help you get to where you need to get faster. And that's not necessarily something I'm mad at. Okay? Because when it comes down to success, literally the best way that you can get there faster is to literally do research and figure out what it was that the successful people that came before you did, so that they can get there. It's like a blueprint. But you all definitely want to get to where you're going fast. I can tell you that. You're trying to get to where you're going fast. You're the type of person that feels like you don't have to wait until you're 40, 50, or 60 to have the success that you want. You feel as though you can have that success right now. Okay. And regardless of what your age is, you just don't feel like you have to wait 5 years to be successful. You feel like you can step into success today, and you're looking for strategies and ways in which you can do that. Okay. Now, I feel like even what you're doing, entertaining the idea, researching, putting thoughts out there, figuring out like if this goal is something that you actually really want to attain. I feel like you even getting to this place right now is a big step and a leap from, it's a big hop, skip, leap, and a jump, whatever, from who you used to be. Okay. It's from who you used to be. I feel like you never really used to be this way, as far as you getting to a point to where you're just like, what's the worst that could happen if I decide to accomplish these goals? What's the worst that could happen if I decide to become successful? What is actually the worst that could happen? And I feel like it really took you some time to get there, to get here. I feel like you've I don't even think, for some reason, I'm not even getting the vibe that you may have tried this before. I feel like this is a new energy. I feel like you've newly decided that you was going to commit yourself to being successful. And that's why I think why you're in the initial stages of maybe researching, thinking, gathering information, I'm trying to say analyzing, whatever it is that you find, so that you can go about this path in a particular way. Like I said, that's going to help you get to where you want to get to faster. You feel me? That's going to help to where you want to get to faster. I feel like this is new. This is a new energy and whatnot. But yeah, I really do think that it took y'all some time to actually get here. I feel like it took you some time, and especially here with the death card, with the transformation, is like this is new to you. I don't think that you were ever really in this energy before. I think that you may have potentially entertained things before, but I don't think, as far as you putting in so much willpower to research and to figure things out, I don't think that you've ever been here before. I think that you have tried things before, but that you were not necessarily successful within those things. Or you've tried things before, but you were not necessarily happy with the results that you had. Maybe you felt like you needed something more, or maybe you were lacking creativity, or maybe you were lacking the confidence to actually want to put yourself out there in this way. So I feel like right now, where you are is you're in a place in which you're literally trying to plan and strategize. And you're also in contemplation. You're doing a lot of thinking with the Seven of Pentacles. You're doing a lot of thinking. You're trying to figure out what needs fixing. You trying to figure out what needs fixing. You trying to figure out where your energy, where your energy is going to be best placed. And that's what you're doing right now. So that's amazing. I mean, you're at a very, valuable place. Like, and that's literally the start, as you're getting into the swing of things, and I think that this is an energy that you like to be in, because we have the three of cups with abundance. And this also talks about celebration as well. And I was also getting here too with the Prince of Swords, as far as with messages. So I feel like you could also have a support system or team that is helping you, or you're getting your information from a very helpful source, that is helping you to become successful and helping you to achieve what it is that you want to achieve. So if it's not friends around you, it could be a support system. It could be an online community, a group. You're getting your information from someone that is helping you to skip the line. Okay, you're getting your information from someone that is helping you to get further along in the process by following their blueprint, so that you aren't taking the long and hard way. I don't think that's not something you want to do. You don't want to take the long and hard way because you're trying to get to where you want to get to today. Okay, you're trying to get to where you want to get to today. So that's amazing. Let's see if we can understand where you are going. Well, give you some messages so that you can understand where you're going, or just to bring it to light. If that makes sense, because that's the second step, is you have to understand where you're going. We have gateway. That's what I'm saying. Y'all are literally trying to skip the line. You're trying to go straight to where you want to be. And then we also have openness as well. I think that you've accepted I feel like you have come to an acceptance of your situation. And I feel like with you, it's not even an emotional thing. You know, I feel like with you, it's really just a mental thing. And some people are just like that. Some people are just really, we all have emotions, and I think that we all have the capability of being just really emotional and sensitive. But I feel like with you, you just kind of take it as what it is. And oftentimes, that's a good energy to really have to be in. Sometimes you just have to look at things objectively for what they are and make decisions based off of what you see. And that's just how your mind works. That's just how your mind works. That's how you advance, is by looking at what's here. And now you got to make decisions. And it is what it is. You know, you live by that type of it is what it is type of thing. You know, and it doesn't have nothing to do with emotion. It doesn't have nothing to do with all that extra stuff sometimes, because it really can be extra. I just feel like you know, it's like if being vulnerable is something that you have to do to accept things, then you would just be vulnerable, because that's just something that has to be done. You're not the person that shies away from doing things because you may not feel like this, or you know, you're the type of person that's just like, well, if this is a part of the process and it's something that I have to do, then I'm going to do it because it's a part of the process. So ultimately, your desired outcome is to continue to even be more like that, to continue to keep shining a light, especially with the moon, on what things are. Because I don't think you're the type of person that likes to be confused. You think a lot. Why would you want to be confused within your thinking? That is where you live. You live in your head. Why would you want to be confused with that? You know what I'm trying to say? And then also, as far as with the gateway, and the gateway has a lot to do with transformation as well. Here we have again with the death card and transformation. So that's something that you can expect for yourself to actually truly really be transformed. To really, really being transformed. But I'm going to keep getting some more cards on that. But I really do feel as though a lot of you all just really want to take the fast track to success, and that is that's what you desire. You desire wanting to take the fast track. And then we have here with the 9 of Pentacles and gain, like you're trying to figure out how you can get to the good life. Okay, and you want to get to the good life today. You're not waiting. And this is something that you really actually truly desire. You know, so a lot of you all could be working very hard. So something I would definitely say to start to do now is to definitely start to take self-care, especially because you're using your head a lot. It looks like you're on computers a lot. It looks like you're always looking stuff up. You're always researching something. You could always be making lists. You're trying to strategize, to-do lists, all of these different things. So I would definitely say that, you know, start to embody right now what you actually want in your future. So if you know that you want to have self-care days, if you know that you want to be able to rest, then start to do that now. Like, don't deny yourself of those things. Okay, you definitely don't want to deny yourself of those things, but that's essentially where you're trying to go. You're trying to get to a place to where you can actually rest in all your glory and riches and not have a problem in the world. You feel what I'm trying to say? You're trying to get to a place to where you can be completely independent and satisfied with what it is that you've created for yourself. That's a good energy to want to be in. Let me get something else down. Let me get something else down. And then we have the Four of Wands and with openness. So I really feel like you all, the thing too is I feel like you all, because you're strategic, I feel like you want to get to a place in which you don't necessarily have to depend on other people. And that comes back here to that Nine of Pentacles. It's like you don't necessarily have to depend on other people unless that's something that you're willing to do. You know what I'm trying to say? And that just comes along with you having a team. So if you decide that you want to be successful, every successful person isn't just doing this thing by themselves. They have a team of people around. So I feel like with you, you want to be hella choosy. You know, you want to be choosy. You want to be choosy with who you're vulnerable and who you're open with. You want to be choosy with who you work with, and you don't want to have to compromise if that's something that you don't want to do. You know what I'm trying to say? I feel like that's something that you want, that's an energy and desired outcome that you want. You want to have the opportunity to choose who you're going to spend your time with, who you're going to work with, who you're going to collaborate with, who you're going to partner with. You want to be able to do that because you're strategic. So you really kind of only want to keep people around you that is going to help to support you and get you to where you need to go faster. You know what I'm trying to say? That's just the energy of where you're trying to go. So let's get, what is this cards? What are these cards rather? The Oracle of the Hidden Worlds. Sorry, y'all. I be getting a little, I be like, I don't know what cards these are. These are new cards. These are new cards, actually. Now, I'm sorry. I can't take that card because I didn't shuffle the deck good enough. It's new. It's new. But yeah, so here we have the Aura Garden, and it is the beginning, the initiate, and the origin. So yeah, like I said, y'all are at the beginning stages. You know, you've success has sparked your interest, and now you're trying to strategize about how you can get there and get to the desired outcomes that you really actually want. So this is the new world essentially that you're stepping into. It's the beginning. You know, you're going through the process. You're in a new process. And I feel like there is really no other option but for you to be in this process. You know, we have free will. We have fated events. You know what I'm trying to say? But I feel like for you, you feel as though there's no other option. Like, I believe that there's no other option for you. Like, you could either step into this new beginning. You can either step into this new process, or you're going to go back to doing what, you know? And it was within your destiny to be transformed. We have so many cards here that are talking about transformation and accepting that. And I feel like you've gotten to a point, like I said, in which you have to just accept things as what they are. And I don't think that's something that you have an issue with, because if it's a part of the process, if this is something that you have to do, if this is something that you're aware of, then you're going to do it. That's just the type of energy that you're in. So let's move on to action steps. Okay. Action steps. So what action steps can you actually take? We're going to give you some action steps, and then also energy. You know, what type of energy should you actually embody? And I'm going to be using the Hip Hop Queens cards because I like these cards. I like these cards. And we're going to see what type of action and energy that you should take. All right, we have Angel with Aaliyah. Y'all got the Aaliyah card. But essentially, with Angel, I feel like a lot of you all definitely the thing about Aaliyah, she really lived a private life. Like, and she really made a lot of moves in silence. And you only knew what was going on with her when she popped out. You know what I'm trying to say? You would only really know those things. And I feel like a lot of artists, especially one that I could think of, has followed Aaliyah's example by having a private life of only popping out. I'm sure y'all know who I'm talking about, of being elusive, of being mysterious. And that's the type of air that Aaliyah had about her. And I mean, who's to say that you can't embody that same thing as well? I think that's the best energy, because I feel like a lot of you all are really in a place in which you're strategizing, but you're also protecting your energy. You're also choosing. You're choosing who you want to be around. You're choosing who you want to associate with. You're choosing who you want to partner with. You're not putting yourself in a position to where you have to partner and collaborate with someone. But if you do, you're going to choose. Okay, you're putting yourself in a place to where it's like, you're strategizing, you're working. Maybe you don't have to take a break, but you should choose to. You feel me? So that's the type of energy that Aaliyah had, and she was very likable. Everyone essentially liked her music because of that type of energy that she carried, to where it was mysterious, but you never really sensed that anything was off with her and her being per se. You feel me? So this is the type of energy that y'all all have to that you have to embody. You may have to become a little more exclusive. You may have to become a little more elusive. You feel what I'm trying to say? Maintain your sense of inclusivity, especially when it comes down to people that you value and that you think that you would benefit from learning from, that you would benefit from bringing into your projects, into what you're doing. That's important. But at the same time, there's like an exclusivity around you where it's like, this is a members only type of club. And that's just how you're strategizing, because you're focused on getting to success as soon as possible. And when you're doing that, you do have to, in a sense, throw yourself into a vortex. You do have to, in a sense, do things that maybe it would take an ordinary person a year to do, but you may have to fast track that thing and do it in 3 months. You feel me? You may have to fast track your own success by getting started and getting started today. So that's the type of energy that I feel like you all have to embody, is just to focus on even more, have even more of a tunnel vision. And because you're really trying to fast track yourself. So you may have to, like I said, be a little more exclusive. You feel me? Like, you may not be able to just be out on Facebook talking to everybody because you talking to everybody on Facebook. But what you can do is do something like create your own online community and group, post updates, and then people can come there. But not necessarily like you're putting yourself out there for any and everybody to have contact and communication with you. You're trying to fast track yourself to success. Okay, this reminds me of what Nicki Minaj said, and Make Me Proud, when she was like, I ain't got time to talk, it's high and by. I ain't got time to talk, just high and by. That's the type of vibes that y'all really got to be on, especially if you're trying to fast track yourself towards success. You really got to let all types of, what's it called? Distractions go. You must, because the thing about y'all is that you desire to be open. You desire to see things as they are. And you're not trying to be confused, especially with your thinking, since you're a mental, a mental type of individual. You're a mental type of individual. But let's see. I'm sorry, y'all. I had a lot of cards that came out. I do want to wrap up your reading, but you do have here the Prince of Cups. You have here the Prince of Cups. You have the universe. You also had the ten of wands. So just wrapping up your reading, I really feel like as far as with the Prince of Cups, it's just all within your own perception of things. You feel what I'm trying to say? As far as action steps, it's all within your own perception. So just understanding your mental, you think a lot, but you also have to be tuned into your perception and how you're seeing the world, so that you can create things in a specific way that can not only communicate itself well to you so that you keep going, but it's communicating itself to other people. That's just a part of the process within being creative. And then you also have the universe card as well. I feel like you all, through the transformation, you're really stepping into just a new aspect of your life. And I feel like you've graduated, okay? Because that's what the universe and the world card talks a lot about. It's just like you're moving on to another level. Just you getting to this place in which you're at right now. And with the Ten of Wands and oppression, like I said, just some advice for you, is going to be very important for you to become even more exclusive with your time, so that you're not necessarily taking on roles and responsibilities that are not your roles and responsibilities to take. Okay. So that you're not extending more energy and effort than maybe what you have to. And that's why you're researching. That's why you're trying to tap in with other people that, have a blueprint, that other people that may have taken this journey, this walk before you, that you can learn from so you can get there faster. That's something is very important for you to really make sure that you're paying attention to, is just understanding your energy, where you're investing your time and your energy, because you're literally at the beginning of this glorious process of becoming successful. You're at the beginning. This is where you're taking it back to. You're taking it back to the beginning. So With that being said, y'all, I definitely hope that you enjoyed this reading today with your girl, the one and the only Spicy. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I will see y'all in the next reading. All right, fam. This is pile 3, wrapping up this amazing reading today on your own personalized 3 steps to success. Okay, your own 3 steps to success that you can actually follow. And essentially, we're going to be looking at just where you currently are so that you can understand where you are, accept your circumstances and situation as it is, for you to understand where you're going. So what are your desired outcomes rather, and then also any action steps that you can take and energy that you can embody. This is highly encouraged. That's all I can do is encourage you. I can't force you. But just the energy that you can actually embody to help you get there. So if you chose pile 3 with the selenite and the modern witch tarot, we're about to go ahead and get started. I hope everyone is having a blessed day. I hope you're having a blessed day and a blessed rest of your week. So you all have the Queen of Wands and then the Wheel of Fortune within the reverse. The first thing that came to my mind when I saw those 2 cards was just keep going. Like, just keep it up. Just keep going. Keep it up, y'all. Keep it up. Like, you're literally almost there. And that's what I liked about this reading, because it really just, if you're watching this reading, then understand that you want more out of life. You want more out of life, just in general. But as far as with this pile itself, and I'm already doing a conclusion to the whole reading, to the whole video. Let me stop. But for the most part, just keep it up. That's all I can tell you right now. Keep going. Where you are right now, you're at a good place, as far as emotionally, as far as within how you feel about yourself. I feel like you're just being and doing you. You know what I'm trying to say? And you don't care. Regardless if there's something that, scars you, if there's something that has scarred you in the past. Like, you've had the ability to really own your scars. You know what I'm trying to say? You've owned your stripes. You've owned what you've been through. You've owned any trauma. You've owned any abuse. You've owned it all. You know what I'm trying to say? And you're coming out on the other side. Like, people would literally look at you and be like, how does this person stay doing what they doing despite what they went through? Like, how is this person still coming with this beautiful, confident, successful energy, and she's going through what she's going through, or he's going through what he's going through? Because right now what I'm seeing is that you may not be experiencing the type of success that you actually really want. But it's not to say that it's not coming to you. It's just that maybe right now at this specific particular time, maybe it's not your time. Maybe it's not your time to experience these things, but at the same time, it's coming. That's why I'm telling you that you have to keep it up. Keep it up. Keep being you. Despite what your current and present circumstance may be showing you, despite what your current and present circumstance may be showing you, you must keep it up, because on the other side of this present circumstance and what you may be going through right now is what you want. Okay? It's what you want. But we're going to get more so into what you want. You feel what I'm trying to say? We're going to get more so into that and pull some cards for that. But especially with the 9 of Pentacles showing up here, this has been something that has been in every single reading. So when it comes down to success, this reading, it's very powerful because it's showing me what I asked for. It showed me what I asked for as far as within this reading for y'all. And with you, it's like what you want is just on the other side of this hump, of this mountain, of this circumstance, of this situation. And that is you essentially having all that you need, not having to depend on anybody. Independence should literally be the theme of this reading, is independence. It's a very independent type of energy. I just think that your circumstance right now that may not allow for you to have that right now, but the confidence that you're exuding, the fact that you feel passionate enough to go out into the world and to present yourself and to show up in a certain way despite what you've been through, that's going to help carry you through to where you need to be. So you're already in the feeling. You're already in the emotion. You already feel successful. You already feel good. You feel great. You feel amazing. You know, this is the energy of someone, like I said, you've won many battles. Okay, you probably even already won the war. You just ain't get you just might not have received your blessings yet, okay, from the hard work that you've done. But that's why I'm saying you just have to keep going, because it's just literally on the other side, and it could literally just be a divine timing, I didn't want to say issue. It could be a timing issue, but it's also just relying on divine timing as well. You feel me? A lot of you all have done the intrinsic work that you've needed to do. So you've already had to go within. You've had to, perfection isn't necessarily the best thing that we should be focused on, especially as humans. We should just be focused on being perfectly us, like who we are innately, and just being that person to the best of our ability, as opposed to trying to make yourself be someone and try to be perfect at that when that's probably not who you actually truly are. So for some reason, I got perfection too. I feel like you're perfectly you, and you took the time to go within to deal with your shadow energies, to learn more about yourself, so that you could actually feel confident and feel as affirmed as you are now. So you've done a lot of shadow work. That's where you are. You've done a lot of shadow work. I feel like people don't understand your energy. They don't understand how you're this way despite what you've been through. They just don't understand. They don't understand. So there's the era of mystery around you. You know, they don't understand how you are, who you are, you know, how you've developed yourself into being who you are. They do not understand despite what you've been through. And this is something that you've had to deal with by yourself with this hermit energy. You've had to deal with that by yourself. You've had to go within, but at the end of the day, you always knew that you was going to be great despite the shadow work and the shadow side, the characteristics, the personality traits, different things that you really had to clean up within your life so that you could be successful, so that you could proceed and move forward and progress within your life. You always knew that you was going to be a star. You just knew that you was having a down cycle, or maybe you was having a series of bad days, bad weeks, bad months, and you literally had to work through those things, but you always knew that you was going to be a star. Okay? A stara. Yeah, I'm done. You always knew that you was going to be a star, and that's the thing that continued to keep pushing you through. So now you're popping out. Now you are on the other side, but you might just be waiting for all your blessings and all these things to catch up with you. And like I said, it could just be a timing issue. Let's move on. Let's understand where you are going. Okay, these cards. So these are the Sacred Destiny Oracle cards. Just give me a second to shuffle, because I didn't shuffle my cards after the last pile. But this card wants us to come out again. We have openness. We have inner peace, openness, and inner peace. I don't know, for some reason I want to get y'all another card. I only got the other piles 2 cards, but for some reason I feel like I'm being guided to get y'all another one. And forgiveness, openness, inner peace, and forgiveness. I rarely see this forgiveness card. I rarely see it. I don't think I've ever seen this card in a reading. So this is intense. But of course it would be intense because you all had to just look at the dichotomy between the Hermit and then the Queen of Wands. Like, this is literally how you got here. You got here from literally having to deal with yourself by yourself. Okay? You had to deal with yourself by yourself. You had to do some intense studying. You had to figure out, maybe you've been looking up articles. Maybe you've been reading self-help books. Maybe you've been journaling. Maybe you've been meditating. Maybe you've been trying to do some type of regression, childhood regression. It could even be past life regression. If you bout it, if you bout it, then even childhood regression. I mean, past life regression, just figuring out how you got here. Okay. Figuring out what just how to see yourself in a more clear and definitely in a more open and vulnerable way so that you can actually deal with yourself. You know, you've done some intense healing. You've done some intense healing. This is like the pile 2 was like the mental pile. This is like the emotional, spiritual, like I really had to get into the feeling emotion type of pile. You feel me? So I feel like at the end of the day, your desired outcome is just to just be even more one with yourself and just come into an acceptance of just what you've been through and who you are now, you know, and how it's led you to being who you are now. And that's going to be the thing that I feel like is going to give you the grace of just being able to forgive yourself, is understanding how much you've actually transformed and how much you've actually changed, and how much, despite the things that could have, you know, knocked you off your path, made you feel worse about yourself, that could have led you down another path, is like you chose not to. You resisted. You resisted. This is like a resistance type of energy. And I think that's something you actually really want to do, is you want to be able to open up to other people about what you've been through. You want to be able to be vulnerable about what you experienced, and what you actually had to do. So you could also be guiding people and teaching people as well, you know, and just being like, look, despite what you think you know about me, this is actually what I had to deal with and what I had to go through. Because people don't know. They don't know how you got here. They don't understand the action steps that you took. But something that you could potentially do, I think something that you want to do, is you want to be able to tell people these things and to express to people these things. You might even want to help guide people. But at the end of the day, all you want to do is be able to live from a place of just inner peace of acceptance. And I think it just comes from, you know, this openness, that you're really desiring that you're really desiring to embody, you know, and then also this forgiveness for yourself, you know, just understanding and giving yourself the grace of, look, like, you might have went through what you went through, you know, but at the end of the day, you're such a great and beautiful person. You're such a confident, radiant person. You're such a talented, creative person. You're an amazing person. And now you have to just come to terms with who you are. So you could be doing a lot of grieving, from who you used to be in your past. You know, you could be doing that as well. Other people could be grieving who you used to be in the past as well. That's why I think you just kind of want to elevate yourself and then be able to look back and say, okay, y'all, this is what I did to get here. You feel me? This is what I did to get here. So, let's look at some action steps that you can take, and then also energy that you can embody, to help you get to where you want to get to. Yeah, y'all, these cards are amazing. This is the Hip Hop Queens tarot deck. It's a new tarot deck that I actually purchased, and I'm excited to use it for your reading, because we're going to be looking at the energy that is highly recommended and encouraged that you embody, so that you can be and continue to be well on your way towards success. And we have John Gray with versatility. Yeah, this is just this is so funny, because I was literally thinking this to myself before I started this reading, was switch up the tempo. Switch up the tempo. That's the song that I channeled, switch up the tempo. So it's really about you being able to just embody, I feel like even spiritually, you being able to embody different types of energies, because I feel like you're very confident, you know what you want, you go after that with precision, and you have passion. But then also being putting yourself in a place of allowing things to just be free flowing as well. You know, maybe stepping back from having to feel like you always have to be taking this consistent action, and allowing yourself to just feel sometimes, because you have the ability to do so. You did it when you was going through your shadow work, you know, and this is something that you're being asked to do, as far as feel and being open with others, and being forgiving of yourself and giving yourself grace, you know, so that you can have this inner peace. But I do feel like it's about you having the ability to embody another type of energy as well. It seems like you're really heavy in your masculine energy right now. As far as I gotta get it, you're heavy in that energy right now. But it also might be good for you to also understand that non-action, it helps as well. Not always putting pressure on yourself that you have to be getting things done, especially because you may not be seeing the results of your efforts right now based on the time. And I think divine timing is a big thing. It's playing a very big role in your life. So one of the best things that I feel like you could do is not feel like you always have to be racing against the clock, and just allowing yourself to, relax, take a break, allow things to free flow, because at the end of the day, your desired outcome, that's where you want to get to. So why not just embody that right now? Why not begin to flow? Why not begin to just allow things to move naturally, move with the ebb and flows of your situation? Allow yourself to be open. Maybe start to tell other people your story. Tell other people what's been going on with you. Tell other people, the insights, the awareness, the anything else that you could think of that helps people to have a better understanding of who you are right now and the journey and the path that you had to take to get there. And I think that through you doing that, telling other people, is going to help you to have more forgiveness for yourself, because you're going to be looking at where you came from and be like, wow, that's really how I used to be, and look where I am now. I completely forgive myself because I am on fire. You feel me? So it's really about having the ability to change things up and to not always have to be one way. But I think that this is something that you won't necessarily have an issue with doing, just because of how mysterious you are, So it's like, no one's ever gonna know. No one's ever gonna know what you're always up to. You know what I'm trying to say? No one's ever always 100% gonna know. So why don't you just go with that elusive type of nature that you have about you and just switch stuff up? Here we have again, with my message, with the Knight of Swords in reverse, I feel like you might always be on go. Sometimes it's best for you to probably just pull it back and maybe focus on non-action. Maybe not have, maybe your goal for a day should be, my goal for today is to not work on any goals. My goal for today is to relax. My goal for today is to do nothing. If I want to binge watch a TV show today, I'm going to do that. You know what I'm trying to say? Not to say stop working because you may not see the results of your efforts right now. I'm not saying that at all. But I'm just saying to give yourself some time in which you can relax and understand that divine timing is working in your favor. When your time comes, it's going to be your time. So don't always put yourself under pressure of feeling like you have to be working all the time. You feel me? Don't put yourself under that pressure. As we have here with the Queen of Pentacles, like, you're good. You're going to be good. Okay? You're going to be great. Okay? With the Queen of Pentacles. So something I will also say is don't stop. Like, basically, like I said, don't stop working. Don't stop creating. Keep creating. Keep creating. Keep focusing on your money. Keep having your goals in mind. A lot of you all could be mothers as well, because whenever I see the Queen of Pentacles, I always see a mother, or if not a mother, just someone who actually cares about what it is that you're doing, and you're nurturing that thing. You're nurturing that project. You're nurturing even your creativity in general. You're nurturing that thing. I'm trying to say, you're nurturing any other skills that you may have. You're building up your skills. So that's something that you want to continue doing. Don't stop creating. Don't stop doing. Just don't put yourself under this pressure of feeling like, well, I have to create today. I have to do something today. I have to, because it's all working in divine timing and it's in your favor. So what is a break? What is a break? If you know that the universe is going to give you $1 million tomorrow for all the hard work that you've been doing for the past 10 years of your life, what is a break for one day? If I know that I'm getting this money tomorrow, I'm going to take a break today. I did a lot. Okay? Pat yourself on the back. You did a lot. You did a lot. So, sorry, y'all. I'm getting real passionate. I didn't even realize how loud I was talking. Nah, it's just how I be. Like, if you watch my other readings, like, I really can't get there because I'm in my bag. But yeah, you've done a lot. So what is a day? Okay? What is a day? To take a break. Okay, what is a day? What is an hour? What is that? Especially if you know that you're going to be set with the Queen of Pentacles, and you have the Nine of Pentacles too. Like, come on, like, come on. For those of you all who may not be 100% aware about these cards, but especially when it comes down to just you and the confidence that you're exuding, you know, the goals, the success that you want to achieve, to see the Nine of Pentacles, to see the Queen of Pentacles, that lets me know that you're going to achieve those goals and you're going to have more than what you expected. You're going to receive more than what you expected. If you expect a lot, understand that you're just going to get tenfold. Okay. This is the year of the double blessings. You're going to get even more out of the situation than what you thought you put in. What you put in was a lot. You did shadow work. That's something that a lot of people shy away from doing because they don't want to understand themselves, and they would rather continue to be stuck and stagnant in life instead of just observing things as they are and understanding that the power to make things happen is within them. That's something that you understand. So, you know, keep working, keep being creative. Also understand that you may have to take breaks at some time. Maybe you don't always have to be shooting towards a specific goal on a specific day. You can take a break. So I hope that this reading was definitely helpful, because I felt like I was going to continue being in my bag and continue pulling cards. But I think that that is the message for you all. And I hope that this message is just one that fits in with my original intention for this reading, which was to empower you, which was to be interactive, which was to be fun, which was to inspire you to really get to where you're getting. Because what's the point? Why are we sitting here doing this if it's not for us to continue progressing and keep moving and developing in the direction in which we want to go, which is towards success? What is the point? So with that being said, y'all, I hope y'all enjoy the rest of your week. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I will see you in the next one. Please make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, share if you care, because this was definitely a certified hit. And I can't wait to come back with another reading. So I will see y'all in the next one. Be blessed and have a good one.